Tarot. So today I'm going to do a collective reading, but it's like dreams slash fantasies versus reality. And then we're gonna do like bridging because Saturn and Neptune is in Pisces, right? And Pisces is known to be like very imaginative and like dream-like, and it can go out of hand from time to time. You know, it can be very delusional or like pretend, make believe, and someone can be like very dark or pessimistic, right? Where just gotta be in the middle of reality. And then Saturn and Neptune is very like opposite. So Saturn is the planet of making sure like you learn karmic lessons and timing and stuff like that. Where Neptune, like I said before, is all about like being dreamy and materialistic, but like romantic and charismatic and stuff like that. All right, but before I get started, I'm gonna cleanse the energy. So, well, space, energy, surroundings, something like that. So if you have headphones in, turn your headphones down. Okay. All right. And I already have it like lined up. So over here is gonna be dreams and like fantasy, where over here is gonna be reality. Like I said, middle is gonna be bridging. So my intentions for this deck is to see like what are you dreaming about, or to like, yeah, like what are you dreaming about? What are they trying to say? What are you focusing on? Like, what you dreaming or daydreaming and stuff like that? Because your dreams could also like help you with your reality. It all ties from your subconscious, and your subconscious is with you throughout the whole day. So, let's see. Oh, okay. So we have flying and a doctor. Oh, hold on. Got her whole nipples out. Alright, so flying and doctor. When you're in your dreams and you're flying or floating, you feel like light, right? So it might be feeling like you're healing from something, but she looked worried, so might be saying that you need to heal from something, but you feel like you are. It's something that you're suppressing that you think that you heal from that you actually didn't heal from. There we go. Right. Ooh. And then we have love. So it could be about love, or it could be about like a relationship that you need to, like I said before, heal from or talk to someone about. Right, and then we have time. And at the bottom of the deck we have nudity. Right now, just about your whole nipples was out. So now let's see about the reality. I'm using my reality TV deck to give on for to talk about the reality aspect, but with this flying being here, and then I'm gonna focus on doctor, because if you go flying, love, then time, it's like you're letting time like pass you by, focusing on love, where you really need to be healing yourself from love, right? Because like I said, she looked worried, So it could be like some type of relationships or certain relationships that you didn't actually like heal from, and you just jumped into like another relationship, and that's not helping you. Then we have, but I'm also an evil bitch too. Alrighty then. Right. And then we have, get your life together. And then we have, I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. So I had the music note. I was like, what? Like, I don't understand. Um, that you're getting your life together, and some people might not understand it. That's over here. Like, you healing, either you're healing from love or you're healing from certain type of relationships that you have in the past. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, I'm plotting on you bitches. Right? Like, I don't know. You doing, with this nudity, because you could be trying to show your ass, but for people that you don't really need to try to show your ass to. Right? With this, I can be an evil bitch too. Like, could be trying to hurt people that hurt you, and it's like saying like you spending time worried about that, where you could be putting all that time and energy in healing. With the doctor being here. But like with this, get your life together. Like, were you focusing on you, and then those people that's like jealous and envious of you, and trying to, they have evil intentions towards you, or just be jealous or envious of you. You just saying like, I don't understand. Oh wait, no. Let me do this. 4, like the themes, contexts. And then I'm gonna do that. See what else. Because it's flying, and then doctor pretty much tied to, I could be this evil bitch too. So it's just like I said, there might be some people that you might need to cut out your life, walk away from, make some distance between y'all, fly away, you know. Shoo. Shoo, fly, don't bother me kind of thing. Cause you have, but I'm also an evil bitch too. So it's just like, they probably did you dirty and expect you to be like them, and like, no, try to get like revenge in some type of way and form, but you just really don't need to. Like, they showed you who they are. They was an evil, malicious person that probably took your kindness for a weakness. Or wasted your time. And you're just now moving on to her. You getting your life together. Like, you focusing on like either your love for self or your love life. But like I said before, like jumping from one relationship to the next relationship, that's not helping you or working for you. So you might need to spend some time loving yourself, getting your life together, focusing on what you want, not in like relationship wise, but like outside of romance and love and stuff like that. And because with this, I don't understand, bitch, in time. Like I said before, you get your life together, focusing on you. Some people don't understand what I was like, I don't, might sound mean, but like what growth look like or being mature and stuff like that and evolving. Like you can be this evil bitch, but you don't have to like put your hands on people and punch people in the face. Like you can just simply get your life together and focusing on yourself, and that bothers people, right? See, concern bothers people. Those evil, jealous, envious people, because they don't want to see you win. It concerns them. You getting your life together concerns them. You loving yourself concerns them in some way, shape, or form. And then we have marriage. So it could be like a commitment with this love here, or um, a love relationship, romantic relationship. And then we have family room. But that's about healing with that doctor, right? Healing either family wounds or like family issues. And then we have message of concern. See what I was talking about? The more you get your life together, you will find out what they really concerned about and why they was concerned this whole time, why they was jealous or envious, and then you won't understand it. Cause it's like you have something to heal from, they have something to heal from, but they so busy focusing on you that they're neglecting their own healing because they worried about the next person. And you're just like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And then we have despair, right? Because with love being here, unrequited love or one-sided love just leads to despair. If there's no hope or anything like that, it leads to despair. You know? And they want you to be worried, stressed out, and committed to them, or with this love. It could be committed to them or this connection, or just just be stressed out. And they're saying like it's time to heal that and break free from that, because like I said, once you realize, once you get the message, you will see what the concern is, what the problem is, and you see like who's the problem starter, what's causing the problem, and getting it out and getting rid of it. Then at the bottom of the deck, change. Right, with this, I forgot about the I'm plotting on you bitches. You start to see who plotting on you, getting rid of them, getting them out. Despair, getting them out. Okay, so I'm gonna do a numbers while I shuffle this. So, because we're flying, that is 32. You got two 32s. But that reduced to 5. And 5 is all about changes, conflicts, and transitions and transformations. And then on the doctor is 19, which reduced to 10. So it's something coming to completion or coming to an end. And you might be fighting it, causing a lot of conflicts with this change, because somebody might be left out in the cold, but you leaving yourself out in the cold for the sake of other people, that's going to cause you nothing but stress and anxiety and concern. And then we got 3. And 3 is all about collaborating, working together. We have 3 here, and what's it, like a partnership, but it's more like a teamwork. And we have 30, so it could be like, we already have 110, so it could be 3 things that's coming to an end, or you can see it as 3 again. Then we have 33, you can see that as the universal number, 33, right? And that's all about, like I said before, collaborating. And then we got 21, which reduced to 3 again. And then we have 14, which reduced to 5. You see, so it's just 3s and 5s. You collaborating with you could either, like, with this, but I could be an evil bitch too. You collaborating with somebody that's plotting on you, right? Or you tied to somebody that's plotting on you, and you need to let that go, right? This Ace of Swords, your dreams could be trying to show you the truth, give you the clarity that you need to cut this person out. But the truth can be like a double-edged sword, because sometimes it can be like hard to like swallow the truth, face the truth, and stuff like that to deal with the truth. But with love and I won't say desire here, but despair, there's no actual love, or it's just one-sided. You might love them, but they don't love you. It's Demi Lovato in my ear right now. What song is this? I don't want. You don't do it for me anymore. There we go. See, like, you probably loved them at some point in time, but as of right now, or once you learn this message, or realize where this concern is coming from, or who's causing this problem and this concern, distress and upheaval in your life, you're letting it go. And then we have the Ten of Cups, which is all about fantasy and stuff like that. And I noticed at one point in time, like, they have a rainbow here, normally in the Ten of Cups. Like, it's a rainbow, but this rainbow doesn't have the actual colors of the rainbow. So there's something off about it. What's off about it is that it's not actual love. It could just be a desire. That's why I slipped up when I was trying to say despair. Rather than it being love, it was just like a desire. Like, you desired that person, you wanted that person, but it's not, you didn't actually love that person. It was just like attraction or something like that. And it's just, once you realize the truth, once you see the concern, you realize you have to face it for what it is. There's no, you can't change the truth or twist the truth into anything else, because then if you do that, it becomes a lie. You know, like I said, something off about it. The truth is the truth, which is the Ace of Swords. Like, your dreams are trying to show you the truth, so you can not waste time on something that you don't have to. There we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, and but being emotionally fulfilled as well. But and feeling content, like, emotionally, either by yourself or with yourself. But like I said, with this Ace of Swords, you're trying to show you, like, something is off about this, so you can, like, heal what needs to be healed, and by, like, getting away from this person, so you won't end up in despair, right? And feeling helpless and feel like there's no hope and stuff like that. And like, being emotionally content with yourself and by yourself. And then we have the Magician. You feel like you have all the tools that you need. You don't need this person to, I won't say function, but you don't need this person in order to feel loved or anything like that. Let me push the table up so you can see the next card. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Swords. You see, that's about your dreams are trying to show you who's trying to trap you or lie to you, anything like, and stuff like that. And I'm not saying, like, all your dreams you should be paying attention to and, like, it's telling you a message or sending you a message. It's just certain, like, some of your dreams, like, if you don't always remember your dream, but, like, you wake up this day and you remember, like, your dream or something, like certain parts from it, it has a message in it, right? That message of concern, right? It's trying to answer that concern by giving you that, like, to clear it up for you. Like, yeah, you're right, somebody is lying, there's a reason why you should be concerned. Something is off. I'm trying to show you what's off so you can change it. Right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. Right, we have a gray flag. It's neutral. Your subconscious is, when you're sleeping, you can't control your dream. Well, unless you can lucid dream, but not everybody can do that. But then, not all your dreams are lucid, okay? So, it's like, you know, some of them is just neutral. It's giving you a neutral answer from a neutral perspective on how to get out of this and how to change this. So you don't waste your time in something that you don't need to be in. But with this 9 to a 10, something is decreasing or de-escalating. And then when it went from a before all that, it went from an ace to a 10. So it's like something's wrapping up and coming to a completion, like I said before, and like de-escalating the situation and transitioning to something else. But then it was like once you transition to something else, you might see who was the people that was deceiving you or who were, you know, like with this despair. You might have to, you know, pick some people out, leave some people out. Because on here we have now hiring, so you might, you know, some spots might be opening up. Like, because we have, I was plotting on you bitches, right? Your dreams trying to show you the people that's plotting on you, right? Cause the magician, it could be, cause now I'm doing this, right? The magician with the 10 of cups. Now I already said with the rainbow, like something's off about it. The magician can be known to be like a trickster, an illusionist, you know, and be deceptive. So where your dreams can go back from, like, go back in the past and go in the present, it can also go into the future. It can show you like from different perspective, different angles and stuff like that. And like I said before, it's from your subconscious. You don't know what's in your subconscious. You don't know what your subconscious is picking up. And there's certain parts of yourself that you suppress that's in your subconscious, but it might be like certain things throughout your day that you didn't fully pay attention to, but your subconscious was paying attention to, was able to pick it up and stuff like that. So now it's getting played out while you're sleeping, you know. And like I said before, it's always coming from a neutral point, so you can get the clarity and the answers that you need to free yourself from any traps, or free yourself from anybody that's trying to lead you deceptively, or trick you into something, trap you into something. Because I'm seeing the gray flags here too. Like if you stay neutral, then you'll be able to pick up on it or notice it. Oh, but that could be one thing that's coming to an end, right? With the 30, the 10, 10 of cups, this fantasy, this illusion could be coming to an end, right? So together that came out, we have the 8 of Wands with Temperance and the 5 of Swords. So the 8 of Wands is all about like things gaining momentum, communications, things speeding up. But I'm sitting here focusing on like this little smoke signal, right? Like I said, with this message of concern, Dream just trying to communicate with you, right? So you don't spend or waste your time on something. You don't waste your time or energy on something that you don't need to. Because with Temperance being here, Temperance also is about being patient, right? Because I'm just focusing on the water and the fire. And balancing things out. It takes some time. You ever been on a scale at the doctor's office? Where not like the one we could just stand on it and be like, oh, you this way. Like the ones where before they had to like knock the thing over. Like you have to wait until like it stopped moving and stopped swaying. Like you have to be patient. You gotta, you know, wait. Give it some time. And then the 5 of Swords. Don't be short-sighted. I would say like don't be short-sighted, and pick and choose your battles wisely. Because with this 7 of Swords here, like I said, something's off about that 10 of Swords. Like that act. This is actually a rainbow. But a rainbow, the colors are actually supposed to look like. That's not what the colors are supposed to look like. You see it? That's what's like. If you pay attention and stay neutral, and don't be impulsive or short sighted, you'll be able to see like something's off. And then also, because funny enough, 'cause I was about to say temperance is like an angelic card. Um, and then we have the lovers that also have another angel on it. So it's like this short sightedness is trying to like it needs to be balanced out and need to be healed. And like I said before, with the 33, you can use it as the universal number or the angel number and stuff like that. They're trying to collaborate with you and work with you so you don't have this concern and you can move on to the next thing and spend your time and energy on something that is actually beneficial, right? And then we have the lovers. So it's either trying to balance out this connection or the like a relationship that you're in that there's something off about it. Right? You either jumped into impulsively, didn't really know the person, something's like I said, something's off. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. With this, get your life together. Like the Queen of Pentacles, she is self-sufficient, self-reliant, um, financially independent, financially stable. She's not. She doesn't need anybody for anything. She might she will want a relationship. Don't get her wrong, but she doesn't need anybody to function, right? With this love here and stuff like that. She don't need to be married or need to be in a relationship in order to be happy and stuff like that. She can be happy by herself. And with in this deck, this font is the Page of Pentacles. So it's like she can take care of herself and take care of her kids, you know, independent. You know, she's stable, like by herself, very grounded and nurturing. And then we have the Empress, right? So it could be like, this is, because the Empress is all four queens, right? And with the Queen of Pentacles being here, saying like this could be the aspect of the Empress that you're more needing to step into is being more independent, relying on yourself, taking care of yourself, and not looking for other people for validation and stuff like that. Because the Empress, like I said, she had to learn how to be all four queens, and being able to learn all four queens and being balanced and stable within herself. And each queen has their own thing that they need to learn. Because like with the Queen of Pentacles being here with the Five of Swords, she could on the flip side, she can be like materialistic and very superficial and be like very money oriented, and that can lead you into some problems. So like you learning those lessons and realizing that not because you want something you need to buy it or you need to spend money on it. Like I said over here, like it might have been desire, not actual love. So just because you desire somebody doesn't mean that you need to have it. They should be yours. That kind of thing. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about generosity, reciprocity, giving and receiving. Right? And especially with this love here, making sure you have equal give and take in relationships. As much effort you putting in, they're putting in the same amount of effort. Not even like the same amount of effort, because sometimes you might be tired, but it's like y'all always putting in effort. See the Page of Pentacles? What I was talking about? What I say? See, the reason why I pointed it out. But you might be in a relationship or connected to somebody that's actually like immature compared to you, and it's not gonna work out because of your maturity levels. And with what I was talking about, this reciprocity, what you can give. Let's say like with this mother being here to a child, a child can't give you certain things. Like it's a child, you know. It's not capable of certain things. Or they handle certain things and stuff like that. It's just not. It's not capable of doing it. Right. It has to learn its own lessons. And with the Page of Pentacles being here, the Page of Pentacles speaks about like learning lessons and stuff like that, and learning from others and pass down knowledge, and then the page tries it on its own and stuff like that. So if you have a child or have to take care of somebody, that child is learning from you. You may not know it, but it's taking in the information that it's seeing and the things that you're doing. And I feel like that's how you handle certain situations. So if you're getting your life together, then it's showing that page, right? See, again, with the rainbow, like an actual rainbow. Like you've seen that something was off about this, right? That child will learn, oh, well, this is what love looked like, because this is what my, like with this family home, this is what I was used to. This is what my family was resembled and stuff like that. And with this get your life together, it's like once you realize that this is concerning, this is not okay. You don't want your child thinking this is what love looks like. This are the things that they need to do to feel loved or get love and stuff like that. You realize you were short-sighted in certain ways, and you were giving your time and energy to. With the Temperance here, you was giving your benefit of the doubts to some people that didn't deserve it. Because with that nudity here and that with the page, and then the Six of Cups is also something about like childhood. Somebody either someone is being childish or very immature. With that nudity, and they have no problem like throwing a temper tantrum or showing their ass, or just when they don't get their way, they tend to throw like a temper tantrum or become a brat. Or they just expect to get their way the whole time. Okay. So we have bridging these two together is the Queen of Swords and the Fool. So bridging the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands and Temperance and the Five of Swords is the Queen of Swords and the Fool. So okay, so what I'm gonna say is, like I said over here before, your dream's trying to show you either how you was being short-sighted and you just jumped into like a decision very hastily or something like before knowing all the information, and you need to cut it out, right? Because the Queen of Swords holds the Ace of Swords, and the sword is up, right? It's something that you gotta cut out and be like on defense with, and use your discernment to like see between the lines. Like I was saying before with that being neutral, if you just say neutral, you will realize there's something off about it. And take a leap of faith in a new direction. Right? You cut out what no longer serves you, and with this get your life together, take a leap of faith in a new direction. Like start focusing on yourself, loving yourself, healing yourself. And defending yourself and protecting yourself. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. No, sorry. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Right? But now that's bridging the 10 of Cups and the Lovers. So this person is not reliable. They will take their time. What's it like? They will take their time and like I don't say drag it out, but make it like time being here to make it seem like they're doing something. When in all reality, they just trying to let time pass, so you can let it go, and they can just come back in and do the same thing. Like they're not gonna change, right? Um, they're not reliable. I could say that. I already said that as well. So just like you have to take like do what's best for you, right? With this Five of Swords being here, if you take this person back, like I said before, they're just gonna do the same thing over and over again. They're not gonna change. Um, with this Fool here, they might be that fool. Like they just gonna continue coming back to start something new with the intentions of not changing or anything like that, and feeding you this fantasy and pretend like everything's okay when in reality they this page and you're like the Mother of Pentacle. You know, you take care of them, they don't take care of you. And like codependent, but not code. It's codependent because, or it could become codependent because they might try to make you feel like you need them when it's actually they need you. What's underneath this page? Ace of Pentacles, right? Yeah, they're a child. That's gonna take a lot of your time and effort. But this could be like a lesson as well. If this person is in your life, this person in your life to be a lesson, not a blessing. And however long it take you to learn this lesson and cut this person out of your life, depends on you. But your dream just trying to tell you gotta get rid of this person because they're not reliable, and I already said that with the Magician being here. And then at the bottom, whoa, not the bottom, bridging the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So you're not happy with your harvest and the things that you had. Like I said, you probably prematurely jumped into something, or you thought it was all love, rainbows, and sunshine. But someone was, like I said, someone was off about that rainbow, and it wasn't actually love. It was desire, which is why now you might have despair, feel like there's no hope, anything like that. When it's just like there is hope if you gotta like get this person out of your life, and don't like stop being like don't be short-sighted and just jump into like a next relationship. Like spend some time by yourself, dating yourself, working on yourself, and healing what needs to be healed, any past wounds, trauma, not just like from your childhood, it could be like from relationships as well. And right, healing like relationship wounds and stuff like that, and realizing the pattern of people that you probably have dated, and like if you have a type and stuff like that, and heal that, fix that. So the Magician and the Empress is the King of Pentacles. Right, being stable and grounded in yourself. Like the King of Pentacles, like they said, sometimes you gotta lose money to make money, right? But you're not just spending your money or giving it away all willy nilly, all here, there, everywhere. You can get a car, you can get some this. Like no, you're with the Temperance being here. Like you are balancing it, like monetizing it. Like spending and savings and stuff like that, and taking it all in consideration and stuff like that. Whereas over here it's all like free for all, you know, and it's trying to say like, no, stop doing the free for all, because at some point in time you're gonna run out, you know. And also with the magician being here, also with the King of Pentacles, because now I'm looking at the snake as on his belt. You don't know how or what people will do to get money, like quick money, and you don't know what they will do in order to keep that money coming and flowing in. So with this get your life together, just focus on you. Don't worry about the next person, how the next person getting their money, because you don't know what they had to do or what costs, right? With this deception here, the Seven of Swords, you don't know what they was doing in order to get that money. Said it all popped in my head. I'm sorry. Yo, that part when she was like, I need that money. Like, you don't know what they would do to get that money. Okay? With that despair, you don't know what... Now in my headphones is hard times. You don't know what the hard times will cause you to do, okay? Hard times. Hard times. Now we have the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands, with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, right? Trying to defend himself, trying to stick up and do what's right for you. And, like, protecting yourself. Because discernment and setting boundaries, right? And, like I said before, you don't have to give your money all willy-nilly to people, like, if you don't want to, if you, like, and stuff like that. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. Six of Pentacles, reverse. Right? There's not equal give and take. Like I said before, they're a child. They like not even that they're a child. They're just like, it's not like evenly matched. It's not equally matched. Let's do my heal yourself deck. So let's see what you can do to fix this for yourself. Make some improvements. I would say start becoming like self-efficient, self-reliant, loving yourself, trusting yourself more, setting boundaries, protecting those boundaries with the Queen of Swords being here, and realizing that people treat you based on how you value yourself. So if you don't value yourself that much, or you look at yourself like as a bad harvest, then they will treat you like a bad harvest. Whereas if you look at yourself like a great harvest or a good harvest, be realistic. I would say that too. Then you will be treated as such, right? And those people, let's say like you are a good fruit, and then people try to make you seem like like a good apple, and some people trying to treat you like you're a bad apple, like you full of worms or something like that, and it's just like, you know. But as soon as somebody else pick you up and they, you know, they cool with that apple, and then it's like, oh no, you weren't supposed to eat that apple. It's so bad, and da 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 da, and it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, this apple is fine, you know. And you start to realize with this despair, like, they wanted you to feel concerned and feel like you were the problem when you really weren't the problem. Because, see, we just had alchemy almost showed, and that's what the magician is all about. Things turning and transitioning, right? Because if you are aware of it, right, and you, like, let's say you weren't concerned and you wasn't in despair and stuff like that, and worried and stressing out, then you will see the short-sightedness that they was doing. You will see that the foolish things that they were doing and the stuff like they were saying doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. And what they was bringing to the table does not equal what you're bringing to the table. And just, you start protecting yourself or defending yourself, and they would never be able to like get in or come into your world, or wouldn't even be allowed in your world or welcome in your world if they didn't pretend to be somebody that they weren't. And once they got in, they realized, okay, since I'm in, I'll always be in. And now it's time to make you seem like you're the problem, to manipulate and flip the situation. And make it either make you feel like there are like a reward and the best thing that you ever would have had, when they was really a bad harvest. Right? Where you're the diamond in the rough and they're just like gravel and stuff like that. They try and make it seem like you're the gravel and they're the diamond. But if you stay neutral, you will realize, like, yeah, something's off. Like, it's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's you. And you start be able to move on and stuff like that. And they might be dwelling on the past or dwelling on you, or manipulate the situation. Alright, we have, how teachable are you? Alright. Like I said, it's been trying to show you those signs, those messages, just trying to answer you. Like, trying to say, are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is this mic on? Like, can you, why you're not learning? And then we have discovering your life purpose. Right? They trying to slow you down. Or trying to latch onto you while you discover your life purpose, because you're destined for something, and they can see that you're destined for something great. And they might not be, or what you're destined for is like surpassed level of the things what they're destined for. And they trying to latch onto you and leech onto you. So while you're discovering it or finding it, they trying to show you like, oh no, you should be doing this, or you should do this, or you should do that, as if it's their life purpose, because they trying to tell you what you should do with your life, because they, like I said, there's a child, they can't measure up to what you're doing, and they trying to be deceptive about it, sneaky about it. But in all reality, them doing that and slowing you down from discovering your life purpose. Right? Cycles. It's keeping you stuck in a cycle that's going to slow you down from discovering your life purpose. And that's what it's like, how teachable are you? And this might not be the first time or the only person that have done this. That's what it's like, how teachable are you? Like, how many times are you going to go through this? With this time here in cycles, right? The clock. How many times are you going to go through this? Like, what popped in my head was SpongeBob. Like, how many times you gotta teach this to you, old man? When SpongeBob was like, he's gonna kick my butt. Like, they trying to say, like, you gotta get away from this. Right? And at the bottom of the deck, help from above. They trying to help you. Show you how you was being short-sighted and break away from this. So I have some with the Temperance card. With it being an angel card and stuff like that. But this doctor, and like I said before, you start dating yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself, self-love, self-trust, setting those boundaries. You feel more stable and grounded with inside yourself. Like, you might have some insecurities or some like flaws and stuff like that, but you're not gonna be insecure and project those things onto other people, right? Or put on a mask as if everything's okay when things are not, or impulsively getting into relationships just because, you know, somebody flirted with you or called you pretty and stuff like that. So we have the fairy of the divine hand, intoxication, distorted vision, overindulgent. Right? What else am I being short-sighted? Your vision was distorted. You impulsively jumped into something, either due to insecurities, being short-sighted, or for a codependent reason or superficial reason. And it's time for that to stop. But this, how teachable are you? Because you, if you, but this overindulging, like, you doing it way too much. But I said before with this, how many times you gotta go through this? How many times, like, it might not have just been this one person that did this to you. Have been multiple people. Might be a repeated lesson, but just with different characters. But the lesson is always the same. You go through the same thing. Like I said before, like, it could just be like relationship wounds that you need to heal. And you might have to look at your exes and realize if you have like a pattern. How did relationship start? How did relationship end? What are their characteristics? How did they present themselves in the beginning? How did they present themselves at the end? You know? That kind of thing. And then we have the ghost of your past. The past will return for a time. We're in Mercury retrograde. Somebody from the past is going to come back, right? But okay. So it's Mercury retrograde, like I was saying before. So some past people might be coming back to try to restart a cycle with you, but your dreams can also try to like show you like who's trying to come back or who's gonna come back or what's the reason why they trying to come back and stuff like that. Um, like I said before, your dreams can go from past, present, future, all over the place. So it could be trying to show you like future, but like a past person is there, so you could might be thinking like, oh, it's the past because this person not there anymore. But it's like little do you know that this person is trying to come back in. All right. Um, with the 7 of Wands, you're trying to fight to come back in, but it's under like it's a secret to try to start a new cycle over with you or start the cycle over with you to try and make it seem like they changed. They're not the person that they once were, but they still are. They haven't changed in any way, shape, or form. They plotting something, right? They secretly plotting something that you don't know about yet. And with this help from above, it's trying to say like, this is why it's trying to show you in your dreams so you don't allow this person to come back in. Just because, you know that saying before, I don't, not like, I believed it when I was a kid, like, if you let it go and it come back to you, then it was meant to be yours. But sometimes people just come back to you to see if you learned the lesson or if you just gonna let them come back in and do the same thing that they did the last time, you know. Um, and yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Voodoo and Blue with Back Off. Right? With that, you setting your boundaries and you protecting yourself. You telling this person to back off. This distorted vision. Once you realize and balance what needs to be balanced, you realize that this person is in your has to stay in the past. And they're in the past for a reason. Like I said before, if you listen to them and go the way that they wanted to lead you, you will never discover your life purpose. You will continue having this despair, feel like your life is hopeless and stuff like that. You will feel like your life has no purpose. You feel lost, wandering, and stuff like that, because they want you to have this distorted vision, because that's the only way they can actually be in your life. Right? We have at the bottom of the deck we have the pink lily fairy, time for spirit. Right? And I'm gonna do the rebel deck. Right, but I was talking about being short-sighted. It could just been like your vision was distorted, and that's why you jumped into this like so quickly, or thought like this was a good idea. All right. Okay, so we have you are loved. You're here for a reason, don't fuck it up. Right? With that life purpose. This person will make you feel hopeless. Make you feel like you don't have a purpose in life when you actually do. Didn't I say like they trying to leech off you? Was it this video? Cause you destined for something? I think I did. With this thing I did. I took a pause. You heard the phone call, so I don't remember what exactly I said. Already. But with this, you are loved. You're here for a reason with this life purpose. You're destined for something, right? And I'm not saying like this person or whoever is doing this isn't destined for something. They could just be destined to be a lesson, right? To show you those people that you are leeches that will try to suck you dry. That are energy vampires. Um, Dementors in some sort of way. And why you have to protect yourself from them? Because they will suck you dry and drain you dry and make it try to make you seem like you're the problem or you're gravel when you actually just diamond in the rough. Right? And you have believe what you see. Right? Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Choose bravely, okay? And that's why I did this. It's funny how it came out. Believe what you see. This distorted vision. Believe what you see. Don't let this person gaslight you or manipulate you into thinking or saying this, and the third. Like, actions speak louder than words. Just watch their actions. Their actions will tell you how they care, like how they feel about you, how they treat you, and how they think, what they think about you. And then we have shame, regret, and guilt are just bullshit. Then we have forgive and let that shit go. And forgiveness is for you, not for them, because it's hard and like not forgiving you, harboring this shame, this guilt, remorse, regret, and stuff like that, anger, animosity. And it's like that's really affecting you or hurting you, and and not that person. So it would just be best to just let it go and forgive them. And just because you forgive them doesn't mean that you have to allow this person back in your energy. Like, nah. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Now fool me 3 times, okay? Fool me 3 times. Now I know you purposely doing this. Right? So it's just like, get out my face with this fly, like, shoot fly, don't bother me, kind of things, right? Because you're here for a reason. You are loved. You're destined for something. You have a purpose, and they're trying to slow you down from discovering your purpose and discovering and just being happy in life. You know, they say like misery loves company, right? They might love to see you miserable, to see you hurt, to see you down, right? And whereas you, like, you would love to see this person happy, growing, doing their best, doing their big one, go best friend, that's my best friend. It's not the same for you, sweetie. They want to see you despair, hurt, beneath them, below them. Believe what you see. Okay? Then we have ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. You can get, you can go to a counselor. Schools got counselors. Um, Universities got therapists there. So, ask an expert. Ask a professor or something. Then we have you are talented and fucking amazing. What did I say? What did I say? Look at. Okay? You are talented and amazing and you are loved. Don't you forget that. Don't you forget it. They might want you to forget that, like I said before. Be concerned and stressed out so you don't see what they doing. You don't see what they doing, right? This person, eyes closed, hand over eyes. They don't want you to see what you doing, but they doing. Because if you see it, then you become aware of it. And then you cut it out. And then they can't do what they doing if you're aware of it. They trying to throw the rock and hide the hand. But in order to throw the rock, okay, you need to turn around. Is what they trying to tell you. Why would you turn around if you know they're going to throw the damn rock? And if you do turn around and the rock gets thrown, you know they did it. But you know they're going to lie to you and try to say that they didn't do it. You know? That kind of thing. Now, so at the back we have, the world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. See? See? See what I said? Arguing with this person or dealing with this person will be for dumb shit. Wasting time. Then we have, you need a big fucking hug. Then we have squeeze. And then at the bottom of the deck we have love. Give some, get some, it will cheer you up. Like actual love, not what this person trying to pass to you as love. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the shape-shifting deck, see what's changing, or why this change needs to happen. Right, but that facing reality and facing La La Land, it's funny how they came out here. You see? And this is why, like, because you're relying some unreliable people in your energy and looking for them either for validation or for help and stuff like that, and they really are the ones like distracting you from discovering your life purpose. They were trying to lead you to your downfall. See what he doing? Shh, shh. Don't tell nobody. Like, they have some type of secret intentions. They try to make it seem like they know what's best for you, being this magician. But it's really just an illusion. And it's really just an illusion. And at each major arcana, the Fool, right? Because it's the Fool's journey. The Fool learned something new, right? Look at where the major arcana is compared to where the Fool is. The Fool is right next to Temperance, balancing something else. Learning how to moderate or balance things out, test things out, be patient and stuff like that. Bro, right after the Fool is the Magician. Look at where the Magician is compared to the Fool, all the way down here. You being tricked. You need to see through the illusions and learn to see through the illusions and, you know, the trick of the hands, the sly hands and stuff like that. The Magician, you know, probably distracted you with this distorted vision, did something to distort your vision, tricked you, So you don't see how they doing this trick, right? And then the magician is close. Well, not the magician. The fool is closer to the lover card, where it's supposed to be learning about commitment and partnerships and stuff like that. You know. And then we have the magician, and then Empress. Where the Empress is all about being mothering and nurturing and loving and caring and kind, and like I said, all four queens, and being stable and balanced and stuff like that. And being compassionate. Like, this side has a lot more lessons than this one side. It's just like, but this one lesson teaching you a lot, you know? And then we have Once Upon a Time in a Midnight Dreamly, creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. Either they wanted to control your artistic flow, or that's what and how you express yourself, or whatever this lesson is teaching you is gonna unlock these things within you. And then we have Hedgehog Love, positive, uplifting new friends. And we have another 10. Now we got 2 10s. Right? Like I said, you letting go of like this illusion that you was under, and then you're letting go of those people that put you under those illusions. And then we have the mermaid and the turtle. An elder will teach you. Right? So with this acts of professional, acts of expert, they will help you break free from this, show you the way, guide you, and stuff like that. Let me do one more card. Then we have Mermaid in the Cold Pond, discovering your individuality and becoming the dragon. Like I said, unleashing you, getting back in touch with you, because you are loved, you're talented, and you're freaking amazing. And if they trying to tell you that you're not, sucks to be them. They didn't see it, sucks for them. The next person is going to see it, and they're going to love it and appreciate it and be grateful to have you. And they're going to feel like, damn, I missed out. Or they even, like I said before, they could be aware of it and know that they're taking you for granted. And that's why they don't want you to know that. Because once you know that, they know that you're going to cut them out. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. You want people that you can trust around you. You want friends that you can trust. People that you can talk to, be honest with, and they be honest with you. They're not trying to lead you down a path of destruction or cause you to see something the wrong way, gaslight you, manipulate you, or any way, shape, or form, make you feel guilty or shameful for who you are, having mistakes, or just simply being you. Like, you have no reason of being ashamed for the things that you accomplished. You ever, like, why, you have no reason to be ashamed of that. And if you love yourself, right, you have, like, a good sense of self-esteem, like, it's neutral, it's not arrogant, okay? You're not talking down about yourself, belittling yourself and stuff like that, but you're not arrogant. Like, you comfortable with who you are, you positive about who you are, you have confidence, you love yourself, you trust yourself, and you know that you're talented and amazing, and they try to make you feel guilty and shameful and like about that, and it's just like, for what? Why they want you to feel ashamed for what you done, like, for who you are and what you accomplished? For what? You know, because either they had the same amount of time that you did, and they feel ashamed that they haven't done this the amount of things that you did in that time frame, and it's just like, okay, don't focus on me, focus on you. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. You can do it. Just take some time out and do it. You know? Don't try to compete with nobody else or worry about competing with anybody else, because you're not meant to compete with nobody else. It's not a competition. It's your life purpose. You don't have to compete with somebody for your life purpose. Because it's not their life purpose. It's not going to work out for them. It's going to work out for you because it's your life purpose. So what I look like competing with you for something that's not meant for me? You know? So overall, it's saying, like, the point of this is, where can I ask for more help in my life? Right? And at the bottom, well, at the back, it says, until we can receive what with an open heart, we will not. Hold on, I'm gonna start over. Until we receive with an open heart, we are never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we are knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment in giving help. And in today's soul's action, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra: I ask for what I want and I'm open to receive it. Right? If you're concerned and you want to know why you're concerned and find out the reason why you're concerned, it's this person or this people. And you cut these people out, you will no longer be concerned or be in despair and feeling hopeless. But you have to heal some things. Set up some boundaries with certain people. Okay? But that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading was helpful, then please like, share, and subscribe. But also, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.